Next, we have Christian Busbis. Christian is a senior at Catholic High. He spent much of his childhood. Oh, I'm sorry. We're off one. Gotcha. Clearly isn't Christian. Let's run that back. That's what happens when you don't give me my brownie. All right. Here is Leela Ramos. Leela is a senior at West Feliciana High. She'll be attending LSU in the fall, where she plans to major in biology, followed by medical school. She is a 10-year member of Mensa. Y'all play with her if you want to. And a member of the Mensa Honors Society. She volunteers at the West Feliciana Animal Humane Society. Leela is founder of Hope Resuscitated. Easy for me to say, right? Y'all welcome her up here.
Louisiana is number 4 in the nation for overdose deaths. And after losing 4 family members within the span of 3 years due to drug overdose and not being able to access the life-saving drug Narcan on my own due to my age, I know that pain, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone else. 100,000 Americans die each year due to drug overdose, and 2/3 of those people have bystanders present when they pass, meaning that if they had the proper preparation and education, that lives could be saved. That's why we plan to combat this horrible issue by equipping teens with the life-saving drug Narcan. In East Baton Rouge Parish alone in 2023, 289 people passed away due to drug overdose. That's why at Hope Resuscitated, we focus on overdose education, overdose prevention, and empowering the community to be more proactive in saving lives. You can find us on our website, hoperesuscitated.org, or as Hope Resuscitated on Facebook or Instagram. Even though there are various other related organizations like the Louisiana Health Hub and End Overdose, people like my family members are still falling through the cracks every day. That's why we plan to bridge the gap between our underserved youth and the life-saving medication that they need. Our target age group is 13 to 21, while also heavily targeting parents, educators, and community organizations. And while our outreach is only local now, we plan to expand to statewide and eventually nationwide. Our delivery methods for Narcan include through our website, through libraries, like we just set up our first distribution center today, and through other community events. With Narcan costing around $60 per dose, it remains out of reach for the people that need it most. Thanks to our gracious community partner, Capital Area Human Services, Hope Resuscitated is proud to be able to provide Narcan free of cost to those who need it. And we aim to raise our funding through grants, donations, and other corporate partnerships. With a total startup cost of $6,200 and a $1,200 personal investment, I come to ask you for $5,000 to cover marketing and communications, legal fees, and other expenses. Join us in our fight to bring hope and resuscitate lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your bravery, courage, and leadership. How do you see your business in 5 years?
I hope to see Hope Resuscitated expanded across the state and possibly to other states. But to me, success for this business is just one life saved.
Hey, great job. And I think you've recognized a need. You've recognized something that's being unaddressed in the community, and that is individuals 18 and younger having difficulty having access to Narcan. So that's very observant of you, and I wish you the best with that. I wanted to know, what other partnerships do you see that will help you achieve your statewide vision, your next step, statewide vision? What type of partnerships are going to be key to getting the awareness and the volunteer activity that you shared in your proposal and really help this take root, so to say?
While there are some lower hanging fruits like prevention coalitions and other addiction prevention organizations, I would also like to partner with schools and speak to the students as someone who understands what they're going through, and so, come to them as someone who understands, which is unlike a lot of the organizations that I think schools provide now.
Thank you.
You shared in your written proposal that this should not be a handout. You want to engage communities through education. Can you speak more to that?
Well, I think it's very important that we educate people on the importance of Narcan and to break the stigma around it, because a lot of people think that just because you carry Narcan means that you're a drug addict or that you're associated with drug addicts, and when in reality it's just a precaution to save someone's life, like an EpiPen or like an AED. Thank you.
That was strong.